to Childhood Trash, a dumpster dive into our childhood nostalgia where we re-examine some of the most influential media from our youth in order to answer the question, tragic or nostalgic. I'm your host, Pia LaPlaca, joined by my co-host,
Maggie Keating.
Hi, Maggie.
Hey!
Maggie and I just watched Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2.
Fresh off the couch.
Yeah, like literally minutes ago.
We finished the movie. Now we're here to do our live reactions, sort of.
Sort of.
Because we didn't want to film the movie, obviously.
Obviously.
So, the sequel.
Yes. So we just covered Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't listened to that episode, go back.
Before you listen to this one.
Read that one. Listen to that one. Do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Get that in your brain. So now we're doing the sequel because there's a sequel.
Yeah. And we like doing sequels.
We do.
Yeah.
We like a theme. We like
a series.
A series.
Yeah.
We like continuing on.
Yeah.
Finishing, wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't have anything else to say. Do you want to get into the facts?
Yeah, let's get into the facts. So, circa August 6th, 2008 is when this came out.
Yes.
I was actually wondering that, so...
You're welcome.
Directed by Sana Hamri, written by Elizabeth Chandler, based on the fourth novel in the series, Forever in Blue.
Yeah, but then I read that it also has like a couple story elements from the second and third books as well.
That
but
would
it's
make
like
sense.
mostly the fourth one.
Yeah.
Because of how they kind of have a time jump.
Yeah.
And we'll get into the plot with that later. So this was filmed in Greece, Connecticut, and New York City.
Wow.
Which I am very curious of how they filmed the like turkey shots. Where was that?
Oh!
Because in the Wikipedia article I read...
Maybe they filmed it in Greece.
Maybe Greece,
Yeah. That's kind of what I would bet. I think let's just get right into the beginning.
Sure. So I think we should do this kind of how we did it last time. Go character by character.
Okay.
And say where they're at.
See where they're at.
So
where do we start? Do we start with Lena again?
Well, we could say since the last movie.
No, we start with
it's-
Carmen. Yeah,
It
it is
doesn't matter.
college.
It is... They just finished their first year of college.
Yes.
Right.
And it's the summer after their freshman year, which
Yes.
I'm currently living right now. This is the summer after my freshman year of college.
You really are living your Sister of the Traveling Pants 2
am
summer.
her. I am them. So, yeah. they are me.
Who do you want to start with?
I think it opens with Carmen.
Okay. So where's Carmen at now in her life?
Carmen's at Yale. Mm-hmm. Roy Gilmore. And,
Didn't even think about that.
Really? We were talking about Gilmore Girls a few times during that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, so she's at Yale and she's doing the like drama program as like a stage manager.
And she's loving it. Having a
Yeah,
blast.
she's having a blast, and her friend in the program basically invites her to Vermont for the summer to do like acting camp.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of her friend?
Her friend was rude and annoying.
I really liked her at first.
Really?
Yeah, I
liked her at
was
first.
happy that there was like another good like female relationship, and then I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. I thought that she was nice at first, but she turns on Carmen and like messes with her, which made me sad because it just like she was just so jealous of her, and I didn't like to see that. I don't know, that Carmen, who is like, I haven't read I haven't read Winter's Tale. Why was I thinking 12th Night?
Similar.
But Perdita sounds like a Latina name, if you ask me, right?
Okay.
And
I don't know.
like, I don't know. Anyway, not important. But I just thought that the friend being like super jealous of her and this like another skinny blonde girl coming
I just
for
thought that was
Carmen.
boring.
Like, yeah, that coming for her and like, I was like, ugh,
I just
rude.
thought that was lazy.
We don't need Carmen to like have to deal with these
Yeah.
bitches anymore.
And so Carmen's mom just got married.
Yes.
And she is pregnant.
At 50? So
No, their parents are apparently really young.
I guess.
Because we learn later that Bridget's mom died at 35. And that was...
when Bridget was 16, right?
She said that was 4 years ago.
Right.
So
okay, 15 maybe then? Depending
What are we
on
talking about?
like how old Bridget was when her mom died. So that would make Bridget's mom like 19 basically when she had.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because they showed the clip, they showed in the first movie the moms all at the same aerobics class together.
I feel like there was a shot of her grave at some point. Maybe we could like
go back.
Yeah, but anyway.
Side tangent.
So should we move on?
Yeah, who's next?
I believe I keep wanting to call her Rory, but it's
Rory Gilmore.
But it's
Lena. Lena is an artiste.
She's at RISD.
She's at RISD.
Studying painting, I think.
Maybe.
And she has decided to take a summer class at the school, and it's like, what is it called
Life
again?
drawing.
Yeah. And it's basically where you draw the, like, naked person.
Yeah.
So
that's like literally
that's her setup.
Yeah. And she also broke up with Kostas.
Right. Kostas got married. Because he got some girl pregnant.
Yeah.
Or he thought he did.
Yeah.
And so they had to get married.
Yeah.
But then, anyway, we'll get to that later. So they broke things off.
Yeah.
And, you know, Lena's our, like, conservative, like...
But she's fine in this movie.
Yeah,
she doesn't care.
Yeah. At first, she was nervous, but she was fine.
Yeah.
Afterwards. So, Tibby?
So Tibby is in New York City. She, like, really reminds me of a girl I went to high school with. Like,
really?
She's, like, literally aesthetically the same.
Like, Tibby's outfits in the first movie, I thought she was slaying.
She was all over the place in this movie.
But this movie, I was like, what are they doing
Sometimes
to her?
she was like punk queen goddess. Other times she was like preppy
we'll
sister. And I was like, what?
To that later.
Yeah. But so she is at NYU, at Tisch. And she's doing film, but she failed her like final project.
So she's to go to summer school.
Yeah, because she has to write a romantic comedy. Now, did I want to see the romantic comedy by the end of this movie? Yes, I did. And I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it. They just dropped that storyline.
And she, like, is working on a video store, and she's seeing... I forgot his name. Brian, who is the guy who was playing Dragon Slayer. So they've been seeing each other for a while.
10 months.
10 months. Ooh. Happy anniversary. And he brings her a flower at work.
Yeah.
Now,
Bridget.
I think Bridget's little thing was, like, probably my favorite.
Bridget's storyline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridget is going on an expedition, like a dig, in Turkey in this one. And she said that she hadn't declared her major yet.
But she's still doing soccer.
But she is still doing soccer at Brown. And she seems to be really...
Oh my god! Serena goes to Brown. Or she wants to go to Brown.
Yeah.
She is in her Serena Vanderwoodson
She really
era.
is. I love her. But, okay, yeah, she really brought Serena Vanderwoodson to this movie, I feel like. It was clear that she looked like how she looked when filming.
She looked exactly the same, yeah.
And, yeah, so she's trying to, like, figure out what she wants to do with her life. I think it's cool that she chose archaeology. That's something I wish I could do.
Before she leaves, she finds this box in the attic.
Right.
Of old letters that her grandma wrote to her that she never read, never received, and gets pretty pissed at her dad for hiding them for all these years, and not, like, allowing her to have this relationship with her grandmother.
Very true. So that's where the girls are at.
That's where they're at.
And they go off their separate ways for the summer.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna do the pants thing, but they're not, like, super into it.
Yeah, they're
like,
not.
They're kind of half-assing it.
They're very half-assing. The movie is half-assing it, too, I will say. They don't
really care about the pants.
They
don't tell us, like, when they're wearing... Like, they do sometimes, but, like...
It wasn't, like, as frequent, I feel like, or as, like, important. They circled around between the characters a lot more in this movie.
Oh my god, I got dizzy.
Yeah, it was, like, a lot of... Like, I feel like we only jumped around between the characters, like, twice in the last one. Like, we got their, like, opening, and then we got...
It definitely wasn't that few, but it was
not as many, and this time I was like, oh my god.
This time it was all over the place.
Please.
Carmen's going to camp. She's going to Vermont.
Yes.
She's stage directing Queen, Goddess.
They're doing
Winter's Tale in the summer, which makes absolutely no sense. Yeah. I actually did the Winter's Tale when I was in 5th grade.
In 5th grade?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, we read Shakespeare.
You read Shakespeare. Okay, yeah. Sorry, you live in fancy college town.
Yeah. So I was a narrator, and I was the baby.
Oh.
I went, what? Yeah, no. Yeah. I was comedy gold.
I'm sure. Whatever. So
she is, like, stage directing or whatever, but then there's this guy.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this guy? I don't know his name.
I did not care for this guy. I felt very detached. I don't remember his name.
It's irrelevant.
I was very detached from him.
He's like theater boy British.
He's British.
He's obsessed with the fact that he's British. Like, you know how Nina's obsessed with the fact that she's from America? He's obsessed with the fact that he's from fucking London.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I do have one thing to say, though, about British men as actors. So, at acting camp. So, yeah. I'm gonna bring this to Sing Street, of course I am, which is like my favorite movie. And they made a Broadway, it was supposed to go on Broadway musical of the movie. And didn't work because of COVID, so they opened it in Boston this past year. And the lead actor who plays Connor, who's like the main guy, he is a British man, probably in his early 20s, probably like 20 or 21. And he went to summer camp with my friend Emma when they were like 13, and everyone was obsessed with him because he was British. Even like I don't know why he lived in America, because I think he lives in London now, but she has him on Snapchat. And it's just this whole like storyline made me think of Adam Bregman from Sing Street the Musical. So I don't know why that's very relevant, but like I was just like, wow, like British man at a musical summer camp, like, this is exactly, I know what that is. Like, it's a real phenomenon. Anyway.
So he finds her interesting for whatever reason and decides to rope her into auditioning. I don't care. I don't care for the fact that like she's gonna be a drama queen now. Like queen.
Like,
you know?
She read like literally one sentence
and they were like, lead role.
Oh my god. What? And so basically her friend who invited her to this like camp as like to be on the stagehand.
Yeah. Who was like nice until this point.
Yeah. She starts to get very jealous of
Carmen.
Yes. And is all like, you know, like, she sees that Carmen is hanging out with this boy.
Steal your girl.
Yeah, and she does steal British boy from her.
For like a minute.
For a second. She
just lets her think that she's stolen him.
Yes, and she lies to her about who asked who on a date. It's like a whole...
It's a whole little thing.
I feel like we could jump to somebody else at this point.
I'm a little tired of her.
I'm a little tired of her too. Boring.
Lena's art class. She is taking this art class, and now sister doesn't know what life drawing is. So like when I heard it was life drawing, I was like, oh, I know people are gonna get naked, but people like Maggie didn't know.
I didn't know ice cream.
So Jesse Williams walks in.
Art Jackson from Grey's Anatomy.
Art Jackson, and I was like, oh yes.
Oh yes.
Like he is the reason I'm watching this movie. And he is like, she's so flustered by him. Just his very presence.
Yes,
it's like
she's like flustered by like the fact that she's going to be in like a nude.
I don't think she knows that yet.
No, I don't know.
I don't think she realizes that yet.
I don't know. But
then he starts stripping and he's naked in front of her.
Pia and I is like
the walls were shaking.
He like, oh my god, we were like, what?
I was so excited.
Yeah, she goes, it's him, isn't it? And I was like, oh my god.
So he is the model for the life drawing class because he is actually a student there, and because you get paid for being a model.
Yeah.
And he gets paid in like using the studio later, and he's like this really great artist, and so they like have this little connection, kind of a la Alex Russo and
Mason?
Other Mason, yes, in the art class.
I love Mason.
You know how they meet in the art class?
Greg Sulkin. Yes.
And he's like, hey, like, you want to go to like dinner sometime? And then he cooks her dinner. I loved it. Boyfriend material right there.
Yeah, it was very like cutesy.
I loved it.
They were I was really rooting for them.
I was rooting for them in the entire, like, okay, so where do you land? Like, Costas, Leo, I think is his name. Yes, I think so.
Okay, well, we didn't get enough of Leo for me to like. For me to like really think that they would be good together or they wouldn't be. But during this movie, I was like, yes, girl, move on. Like, do your thing. And
I thought Costas that was so good
is a whole like other. I don't know how Costas and her work, because he lives in Greece, she lives in America. The end of the movie, we find out he's not even going to like be anywhere near her anytime soon. I just don't think it's like reasonable. I think it makes a lot of sense.
And I also, like, even in the first movie, I was like, why do you like each other? Like, you're not having, like, a deep conversation. You're just, like, you just met. And, like, even in this movie, I felt like, okay, I was watching this movie, and I know you even said it while we were watching it. You were like, did we miss a scene?
Yeah.
Because the way, okay, this movie is long. Like, it's 2 hours. It should be an hour.
It should be an hour and 30 minutes.
And the hell I die on it.
Enough
movie should be 90 minutes.
Yeah. I'm tired.
But it also felt like it kept, like, skipping things. I was like, did we, like, in all the storylines, that it kept, like, I'm tired. Fast forwarding over, like, the good bits. And it was like, wait, like, I missed the whole setup.
So all of a sudden, like, no, not Rory. Lena and Max?
Leo?
Leo?
Max. Where'd we get that?
I don't know. Anyway, Lena and Leo, that's horrible. Why would they do that? They're like dating.
Yeah, they're like fully dating. And they have the cutest dates. Like, oh my God.
He takes her out to like a nice dinner at like, I couldn't tell what kind of restaurant it was.
It wasn't a restaurant. He kept cooking for her.
Oh, it was his place. Oh
yeah,
my God, that's
he
so
like
cute.
took her to the rooftop. He like put all these candles out.
He had a ton of food for the two of them. It was crazy.
Oh no.
They were like sitting on the floor with pillows. It's cute. But
well, Lena's not sure.
Lena's not sure because
someone comes back and
Costas just rolls up to Rizdi all the way
pulls up
to tell her that they annulled the marriage because the girl lied about actually being pregnant. She was not pregnant.
Why was that? Do they explain?
I don't know.
Like, why did she?
They did not explain that. They did not explain that.
We also didn't mention the fact that Lena's papa died.
Oh, right. That's like the very beginning in the movie. That was just like a sprinkle.
That was like a little...
That was just like a little like plot point.
This whole movie is like, how do we get them in Greece?
Yeah.
How do we get them there?
How do we copy Mamma Mia right now? Oh my God. So that was like a whole... I don't know.
Yeah.
So she's unsure about what she wants to do with what's his face?
Kostas.
And also...
Leo.
Moving on. Tibby!
Oh,
This fucking ruined Tibby in this movie.
The Tibby storyline sucked in this movie. Okay.
I'm going to save this question for later.
Your question for me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, in Tibby's life, she's at
NYU
and seeing what's his face?
Brian.
I cannot do all the names
of
this movie.
It's okay.
But it's her and Brian's 10th anniversary and
10 whole years.
10 months, and they go back to his apartment.
They're so cute. I like them.
I did like them. I thought they were very sweet together. Yeah. Also, he was cute. And
he's in Maggie, the show.
What?
Everyone we watch, I'm like, they're in Maggie.
And I've never heard of it in my life.
Maggie's the best show. Anyway.
Yeah, so they go back to his apartment and shenanigans ensue.
Yeah.
And then he comes out of the bathroom and he's like,
yikes.
So we have a malfunction.
She's like, what the fuck does that mean?
What, are you like a printer? Like, what? And basically the condom broke.
Yeah.
And she was like, what?
Okay. And then Tibby, like, shuts down.
Yeah, she freaks out.
She freaks out in, like, the most Tibby way, where she, like, doesn't say shit.
Yeah.
And she just, like, leaves and, like, goes in her little hole and like, cries. But... Okay. Girl, get the morning after pill.
That's what I was going to ask you. Does that not exist in this time period?
No. We live, still, fingers crossed, in a world where the morning after pill exists. Because abortion is healthcare.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, like, just chill. Like, what? I don't know. She loses her mind thinking that she's going to get pregnant. Or that she is pregnant. Like, okay.
Assess your options, girly pop.
There is an
just
option,
had sex.
and it's the plan B. Like,
or like, I don't know, just like stop. You just like it just happened.
Yeah,
like,
it was very like she freaks out and then she stops answering his calls. She stops answering everybody's calls.
Yeah.
Also in this like section of the movie, Tibby wears a wig. And I just don't know why.
It really made Maggie upset.
She was just wearing this
I think she only wears it at the store.
Horrible black bob to work, but why was nobody else wearing it?
I think she just... Okay, here's my narrative that I constructed around this wig.
I hate the wig.
Do you want to know?
It's so hideous.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
So, I think Tibby hates... Okay, she was so excited about working at this video store, but she very clearly hates it.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she just, like, doesn't want anyone to know she works there and, like, wears a wig.
Yes, but they never explain the rig.
Or
right before they're about to hook up, he takes the wig off her.
I know.
I was like, what is going on?
Or have you seen Pretty in Pink?
Yeah.
You know how
maybe
it might be.
Actually, I might have seen it. I think it's called 16 Candles.
Oh, a different movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the woman who works at, I think, the record store. She has kooky, crazy outfits and she wears wigs.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Pretty
you know
Pink's
what?
Way better than 16 Candles. Also, by the way, it's the best John Hughes movie.
Yeah, I hated 16 Candles.
It's not good.
Yeah. Okay. The
Pretty
best
Pink
John
is the
Hughes
best one.
movie. Okay. Have you seen Ferris Bueller? Because okay. No, that's the best one. That's the
Well,
best
you haven't seen Pretty Pink, so.
Okay, touche. Anyway, so yeah, Tibby is
Freaking out. She's seeing babies everywhere.
yeah. She's
She's walking around. There's pregnant ladies everywhere.
and like mothers with their awful, annoying children.
Yeah.
So she's just like, I'm freaking out.
Which I just hate this for Tibby because her whole past like storyline is like her family, like in her family life, is she's always had to be the babysitter.
Yeah.
And like even
they just forgot.
Even as much as I love Bailey, like even that relationship was this sort of like sister
thing.
caretaker kind of relationship. So like give her a different role.
Yeah, like give her a different
give her
outcome.
something else.
She was just I think she was just losing her mind over it, and it was not like explained very well to us. So moving on to Bridget.
Yeah.
Bridget is in
She's
Turkey.
digging it up.
Okay, I loved this. This my little like Indiana Jones like loving like
When she
House
fell
of
into that hole.
like archaeology, digging, history. I was like, ooh, like oh my god, I thought that was so fun.
Yeah.
Need more Blake Lively.
Blake Lively was really good in this movie.
Yeah, I thought she was wonderful.
She kind of slayed.
Yeah. Blake Lively kicking a soccer ball around in the sand.
I loved it.
So fun.
So she is doing this dig and she's like uncovering these bones of these humans and stuff, and she's like pretty good at
She's very chill about it.
Yeah, and the lady who's running the camp, I love.
Her voice was amazing.
It's
she had the best
beautiful.
voice. I think she did the voice of the Oracle of Delphi? Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know.
In Percy Jackson. And I was like, her voice is just so like distinct and memorable that I'm pretty sure it was her. But she was the best.
Yeah, so she's like, how do you like not let this get to you? Like, how are you not thinking about it? And so it kind of sends her spiraling a little bit, where she starts like rethinking, or like, I don't know, like since the last movie, I'm sure she's been like thinking a lot more about her mom and like her relationship with her mom. And so she's thinking a lot about like her mom's death and stuff. And I really liked the dig lady. And I feel like she was a cool, like, surrogate mother
Yeah,
figure.
she was found family little.
Yeah.
I thought that was
And then we
cute.
kind of forgot about her. But it's okay.
I know, but she came back. But Turkey can't be that far from Greece, right? I don't.
Why?
Because they could go, like, do a visit with each other. They could be like, hey.
When?
People's like, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just confused.
I don't know, at some point. I wanted her to pull up
to Greece when they were there?
Yeah, I don't know. So she like is running around with this soccer ball, and it goes into this area that says like danger, keep off, and she like accidentally falls through the ground, like very Indiana Jones style, into a tomb.
And then it becomes Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Yes. Basically. She realizes that the like room that she fell into is like the room where the mother whose body she found like took care of her children, and it like starts to make her feel very sad. Yeah. Because she finds out that the bones of the woman she found, she was only 25 or 35 when she died,
which was the same age as her mom, who died at 35.
Which is also why we were so
confused about when
how
this
old
woman had this child.
Yeah.
So anyway, it leads her to leave the dig.
Right.
She's like, I gotta go. I gotta do things, because she finally reads the letters that she got from her grandmother, and she's like,
I thought that was a sweet scene
when she reads the letters.
That like jerked at my heartstrings
when she reads the letters
a little bit. Yeah, and she's just like crying, looking at him. There's like
she cried so much in this movie, and every time I was like, oh,
I know, she like it really like it. Anyway,
so she goes to Alabama.
Yeah, all the way from Turkey,
to
find her grandmother,
and her grandma's there, and she's like, about time you showed up.
She's so like nonchalant about it. I loved her too. She was cool. She's like cool grandma.
I feel like we saw her for like 2 scenes, and
yeah, I know.
I really liked her.
I liked her too. And they're like having a chit chat about Blake Lively's mother in the movie. Blake Lively and Grandma are talking about her mom and like how her mom really loved her but just struggled so much with like depression. And
yeah, her mom was bipolar.
Right, yes.
It seemed.
Yeah.
Not to diagnose.
And she like finds out that she had been at the grandmother's house once before when she was very little and just didn't remember it because her mother had to go to the hospital for a summer.
Yeah.
And her dad just wanted to get her away from all of the scariness of it. So I thought that was also like very sweet. And she has a dream about her mother and just starts being very upset that like wondering like why didn't her mom love her enough to stay and to be with them. And you know, it was like very, very sad, and the grandmother comforts her very well.
Yeah.
And it's just like she was sick. It wasn't anything any of us could do. I thought that was very sweet.
B. I like that they call her B, kind of like in Gossip Girl, how they call Blair B.
Yes. B and S. So
B and
real. Okay, where are we at now? Carmen, maybe? Should we do that? This movie. So Carmen is in rehearsals for theater camp. Right?
Yeah.
And she's like seeing the guy, like they're hanging out a lot, running lines together, which also we like skipped over when he asked her to hang out, like how that made her feel. We just skipped right to them laying in on a hill of grass, reciting Shakespeare to each other and saying,
I forgot about
this made
that.
me like, like they were like, why don't we talk like this anymore?
Oh my God.
Like,
I hated it.
Oh God, it was gross. And and then
I don't know.
Carmen.
I feel like okay.
Sorry. What?
Nothing.
I don't know.
You get to your point.
Yeah, Carmen finds out that her friend who invited her there, like, is going
fake.
out.
She's fake bitch.
She's fake. And she's going out with this guy despite seeing...
Wait, didn't we say that?
I don't remember. I think we, like, glossed over it.
Okay.
Despite seeing how much, like, Carmen had been connecting with him, it seemed like a move to, like, get at her. And she finds out about this. She starts feeling, like... She starts acting terribly because she's just mad at him.
Yeah.
Carmen's storyline in this is so bland. Oh my God, I did not care.
Oh my God. Because, like, it's not like she ever had ambition for being, like, an actress. She just kind of showed up.
It was super weird.
She was like, I love me some Shakespeare. Anyways, so then she, like, overhears, after she's, like, sucking at everything, she overhears her friend talking to the director guy, and she's like, oh, Carmen's so insecure. She, like, doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Like, everything's going to shit, and so Carmen gets mad. But meanwhile, it's a dress rehearsal day.
Yes, it's dress rehearsal day. Carmen is all up in her Shakespearean getup.
Yes.
And she gets a call from her mother saying that she's gone into labor early. Oh no, who would have thought? And Carmen feels like she has to go home to be with her at the hospital, but instead she calls Tibby to go be with her mom because that's who's home at the time. Tibby and Carmen had been in a fight, which I'm now forgetting the reason.
It doesn't matter. They always get in a fight. It was mostly because Tibby was like, why don't you care that, like, why aren't you listening? And she was like, well, you haven't been talking to me for a month. And she's like, well, then listen when I'm actually talking to you.
They're just tussling, but this kind of helps them make up. Okay, now let's talk about Tibby at the hospital, because she's there with the mother as she's giving birth, and like this is like the whole thing she was like so terrified of in the beginning of the movie. So seeing like the joys of motherhood, like I guess like calms her down a little bit.
I don't know.
Like I feel like it gave her some peace of mind about like maybe being a mother someday. But
we also found out that she's not pregnant.
Yes, that as well. She's not pregnant, and she sends Brian an email about that instead of like calling him or something.
They love email in this movie.
Which is so funny.
You know what they also love? Throwing in characters that we didn't know and didn't need. Like
Lucy Hale. Lucy Hale plays...
Lena has a sister in this movie. Effie,
from Skins.
like from Skins, I know. And Lucy Hale is just like stirring shit up a little bit every time she's in a scene. But also
not important at all.
Yeah, she like cries though, and I was like, good job.
Good job.
Get your
check. I don't know. Go do Pretty Little Liars. Shoo.
Yeah, this was like, she looks like she was like fresh off the pilot.
Yeah. That's true. I would agree. She
Yeah.
does look very young.
Yeah. Anyway,
another
sorry,
thing,
that was a tangent.
I feel like if we could address this right now, I honestly forgot the order of events in this movie, but we literally just finished it.
It was like a scrapbook.
Yeah, it was really hard to keep track of.
It didn't make a
but
lot
basically,
of sense.
in this like time
Perfect
period,
scene.
yes, sort of. No, where Brian and Tibby are split up. Come back! They can't see you. She fell over.
It's okay.
When Brian and Tibby are split up, Lucy Hale
True, yeah.
decides that she's like in love with Brian and wants to go out
Yeah.
with Brian, and Brian takes her on a date,
really
which
random.
gross because Brian's definitely
Like-
19 or 20.
Yeah.
And Lucy Hale is definitely 15 or 16. So
I don't feel like he was like really taking her on a date.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
seemed
like
like
that was
taking, like-
her imagination.
like having fun with like a little sister maybe.
yeah, I feel like he was like, I'll take you to get ice cream.
Yeah, I'll take care of you. Like, hey, you want to like, yeah, let's play board game.
Yeah.
Bedtime,
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Like, I don't know.
You said bedtime and that made me think of the ultimatum.
Oh my god, Pia and I are watching this reality TV show together right now called The Ultimatum, and it's the gay version of it with lots of lesbians,
good.
and it's so good. We're so invested. Anyway,
Bedtime.
a pod episode on The Ultimatum.
Yeah.
Rewatch.
Rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, that's
What are we talking
weird.
about? I could talk about The Ultimatum now.
Yeah. No, but what I didn't like about Carmen's mom having a baby, other than the fact that it didn't make sense, was
Menopause? Question mark? Like, I
what's
don't know.
that? Was I think it was trying to give this closure to Tibby. Sorry, her name doesn't make sense either. Tibby's storyline that I didn't feel like was deserved. Like, it didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't feel like we earned her having this closure on motherhood.
Right.
Because it wasn't like she was like, I never want to be a mother. Like, I would never be a good mother. She's not having these kinds of
She
thoughts.
would be a great mother.
But
you
that's
know?
not what she's contending with. She's
Yeah.
just like, I can't be pregnant. And that's like it's like very surface level.
It's
it doesn't
very
go any
surface
deep,
level.
deeper than
I
that.
agree. I bet that the book does a better job of that, of like her reasons for being so terrified, besides the fact that she's 19 or 20 years old.
Yeah. But she doesn't even say that. She's not
Right.
like, I'm too young to have kids, or like,
Yeah.
I'm not in a financially stable situation.
literally
or whatever,
hear
whatever.
nothing.
Like, she doesn't give anything at all about it. She's just like, I don't want
Writers
this to be
of this
happening.
movie did a poor job of connecting the dots here, but I think that's a good place to stop for her. Should we go back to Lena?
Sure.
What else is
What
there?
else is there? She
happened?
decides that she wants to quit our favorite guy, Jesse Williams, and that
Right.
makes me sad.
Yes, and okay, I guess we could talk about the play. The play is so irrelevant. Carmen acts in the play, does great, whatever. She goes home.
Who cares?
Like, literally, that's it. She kisses the guy, but that's like
maybe
it.
when they all go home. Then
Yeah.
so they
we're
all go
back
home.
Everyone's home from wherever they were at this point.
And this is when Tibby finds out that Brian and
Lucy
Effie
Hale. yeah.
like went on a date because
Yeah.
they come to her parents' anniversary party together.
He was like, I didn't think you'd be here.
it's like, it's her parents' party. Like,
Why
this
are
is
you
her
here?
house.
Yeah, I don't know.
And anyway, they like talk or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then they make up, I think.
They do?
Yeah, and then she gets mad, and then they have the pants, and then yeah.
Okay.
So Tibby like comes to Brian's house like apologizing, and like I
like-
really hope his name is Brian.
I
because I've been saying
his name is not Brian. Wait, now I have to find out about that. Hold on. Give me
name is
5
not Brian, I'm gonna
seconds.
fucking
Sisterhood.
die.
The traveling pants.
I hope we're calling them all by different names.
Oh, I don't know any of the men's names in this fucking movie.
I don't know.
Okay, wait.
Or
Yeah,
names-
Brian McBrien.
Oh, sorry. I think his name is Brian and something else too. Anyway, so she basically is like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, that was really weird of me. And he's like, yeah, just like fucking talk to me. And,
Kiss and makeup.
and they're like, hey, let's get some freaking pancakes.
Always
So
a good pancake time. It's always time for pancakes.
then
Yeah.
Lucy Hale
She's all like, wah!
is all went.
womp womp womp. Like, aw, the like 20-year-old guys and in love with you. Like, aw, like you dodged a bullet. Yes.
So then she gets mad at Lena and she's like, I can't wait to go to Greece so I can be away from you. And so she goes off to Greece and she calls up Lena. And now, can I tell you what I thought this phone call was gonna be?
What? Yeah.
Because she's like, I made a big mistake.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I really shouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my gosh, she hooked up with Kostas.
That's what I thought,
I was
too.
like, oh
I was
my
like, this
god.
evil bitch.
But like, also, Kostas is old.
Yeah, he looked old in the first one.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, noticing his chest hair and
looks
being
like
like, you
26.
are old.
Yeah.
You're
An
30?
adult.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's what I thought. And she was like, no, I took the pants.
I took the pants, and then I lost the pants. They blew away in the wind. I don't know. They evaporated into thin air.
They really did.
But,
so then they hold a seance, another meeting.
yeah, and they're like, okay, guys, so my sister lost the pants. And they're all like, what?
But they're also like, who cares?
Yeah, they're like, okay,
we don't
it's
need
just
the
some
pants.
But then some of them are like, but like the pants hold us together.
Yeah.
And then some of them are like, this is a sign that we should go our separate ways. And Lena decides that she's gonna go to Greece and look for the pants, just on a whim. She's like, I'm going to Greece. Like, I don't know.
Peace out.
So
she goes to Greece, and she's like, I don't know, she's there like a day? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's there for like 2 seconds, and Effie calls up Carmen, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I gotta tell you what's going on.
Yeah, because Lena had been keeping this from everybody.
Yeah, Lena hadn't told anyone that
Kostas got married and then divorced.
Yes,
so
thank you. I'm like getting very tired of this.
This movie, like, let's just
like
wrap this
round in
up very
circles.
soon.
And so they all hop on over to Greece because they have like frequent flyer miles, and they put all these like wanted posters up for the pants.
But the whole time, it's really just a ploy to get Lena and Kostas back together.
Why they want them together so bad makes no sense to me. When have you ever seen them together? Why do you know?
How do you know he's a good person?
Yeah,
like,
they've never met him.
Yeah,
like
he's sleeping with other girls and then getting them pregnant? Question mark. So that seems like he's not a great guy.
Like, why didn't they meet the artist guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lena and Kostas are like, we'll figure it out, and they like get back together. She like runs to him in her pajamas under the full moon.
So they're both dressed in all white. She looks like a Victorian ghost. I can't. She gets on this boat, they kiss and make up, and then the girls the next day are like, wow, we're all so happy. I'm so glad that the pants gave us this last gift of bringing each other back together.
And they don't find the pants.
They jump into the sea and they don't find the pants, and the end.
Yeah.
So that was that movie.
That was that movie. What a time.
Help.
Do you want to go into
help
some of the lasting impact of this movie?
Yeah, I suppose.
You can do a couple of them, and I'll do the third one.
Yeah, so it has a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's certified fresh. I don't know if I would consider that fresh at all. Open number 4 at the box office.
And then something, I watched a little clip of an interview.
Yeah.
To get this last little fun fact. So Jesse Williams, heartthrob, man of my dreams, said in an interview that he has been offered the third movie many times. Like, he's been approached about it a lot. And he said he would only do it if the money is right. # know your worth. He was like, if they pay me enough.
Wait, so when would they make a third
said.
one? Like when they're adults? That's interesting.
But he said they've approached him many times.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Lena and Kostas don't work out then? Like, I don't get it.
Maybe I'm seeing it more as like a Bridget Jones's Diary kind of situation.
Okay, fair. Okay, I do want to talk about Jesse
Williams.
I was going to call him Jesse St. James.
Jesse St. James. Let's talk about him.
Oh, God. But so
this is like our Race to Witch Mountain episode.
This is like a mess. I love that episode. But anyway, so I was telling you about this earlier, the video of Jesse St. James.
Are we gonna watch it?
I want to watch it.
Okay, yeah.
Jesse St. James! I just called him that and we didn't even realize.
Shit.
What is his name?
Jesse Williams.
Okay, Jesse Williams Instagram Live. This shit is so
wait, can you give context
funny.
to the audience?
Yeah, okay, so Jesse Williams did an Instagram Live where, okay, I think that we later learned, I'm going to tell you this after, but yes, he does an Instagram Live with a fan, and said fan is like, their home is being invaded. Instagram Live. Hold on, let me find this. This is the funniest shit ever. Okay, wait.
I love Jesse St. James.
Jesse fucking.
See.
Oh.
Locked it up. Yo. Jesse. Jesse, I don't know what it was.
It looked like a fucking... Was it a mask?
Jesse, I don't know.
Lock the doors.
Jesse,
Lock the doors.
I don't know.
Jesse,
Windows, door, stay calm, yo. Just stay calm. It's fine.
Jesse.
They're at the wrong house. It's fine. But just make sure shit is locked. All right, just get locked up.
Oh my
and
God.
remove yourself from that area, okay?
That's fine.
Jesse.
All right, stay calm. You have a window, a back door.
This is
Okay,
terrifying.
Can you run? Like, can you make it? You.
I got both. That's both the doors, Jesse. All right, call the police, Jesse. Please, Jesse. Please.
Oh my God.
Call the
Why
police,
would you do this to Jesse Williams?
That's really gonna help you right now, yo. Like, I don't want to. I always
Jesse.
get somewhere and lock yourself.
I feel so bad.
Jesse. There's no
Room
door.
with a lock.
Jesse, don't miss that. Jesse.
Just get in the room with a lock, yo.
What did he say?
Room with a lock. Room with a lock.
Jesse. There's no
Room
door.
with a lock.
Okay, that's like pretty much.
Why would you do that to him?
It was so. I think we later learned that it was like a setup between the like they both knew what was happening.
Okay.
But I don't actually know. And that video makes me cry real tears. Like
That's so
room with
scary.
a lock. Like the way he gets angry. I can't.
That's so scary.
It's hilarious. But obviously this guy's friend, like, trying to freak him out. He's just standing there, like... I'm sorry, we just had to watch that.
I just feel so bad.
It's
I feel so bad for
funny.
Jesse Williams. Is that his name?
Yeah, Jesse St. James.
Not Jesse St. James.
Jesse's girl?
Jesse's girl?
Yeah. Anyway.
This video titled Not Jesse St. James.
Okay, nostalgic or tragic? Tragic or nostalgic, whatever. I think I know my answer.
I think it was nostalgic. It was good.
Are you fucking with me?
I liked it. I had a good time.
You did? This movie was so much worse than the first
I really liked it.
Really? Are you being
I
dead ass?
really like it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was okay.
Like, it was cute.
yeah.
It was cute.
I liked it more than I didn't like it.
Okay. Because, so, I was just, like, bored. I was, like, annoyed. I felt like everything I loved from the first one was just not, like, there. Like, the
See, I think
characters...
that's what worked for me.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Because I loved the first one.
I liked it.
And, like, I thought they, like, ruined Tibby's character. Also,
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
I thought that, like, I know Blake Lively is all grown up now. Like, she doesn't have to be the, like, boy-obsessed teenage girl she was.
I liked
But
that.
I thought, like, it would be fun for her to keep that kind of, like, fun, flirty, like, who she, you know, was as a, like...
No, but I think she just
Not even
learned
with a
how
boy.
to channel her adventurous side into
Oh,
archaeology.
I like that.
That's what I was seeing.
Okay, I like that. I can get behind that. I thought that Rory Gilmore was great. I liked her. She was cool.
I loved her plotline
but-
with Jesse St. James.
Right, but Carmen, like, nothing. There was nothing there for Carmen in this one for me.
Yeah.
I think I just really liked her
Oh,
family.
I wanted to
plotline.
find out where that actress was from.
Who, Carmen?
The blonde one.
Oh,
Not
Carmen's
Carmen.
friend.
So you would give this a...
I would give this a tragic.
Wow. I would give
It's not
Tibby's
terrible,
outfits
though.
a tragic.
Oh, Tibby's outfits and hair, horrible. They took away the nose piercing, though, so that was good.
I know, she was like, it closed up. Crazy. Mm-hmm. It's probably something so niche.
Where's she in so many horror movies?
Oh, she was in Criminal Minds! That's where I know her
Oh,
from. She was in Criminal
okay.
Minds. She was the really annoying blonde girl who replaced JJ when they fired JJ for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was
I just,
okay.
like, it didn't make me mad.
It just wasn't as, like, fun of an experience for me as the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Didn't hit you in the girlhood
Didn't hit me
this
in the
time?
girlhood this time.
So, what do we have next up on the agenda?
Book club!
We have book club. We will be reading Lemonade Mouth, Bridge to Terabithia, How My Secret Private Personal Diary Got Turned into a Bestseller, and
Avalon High. 4 books. See if I can do it.
Read them.
I
I've
will.
Never read a book in my life.
No, me either. What? What's reading?
Yep.
So, yeah, get excited for that. Also, a super secret special interview on the way, which is
Yes.
not really secret, but should we give a little hint?
Sure. Give them a hint.
Okay. Involved in the movie Luck of the Irish
Yes.
in one way or another.
And is connected to the Jonas Brothers
Yes.
in one way or another.
So, yeah. Very
Leave
fun.
your guesses in the comments down below.
Oh, Jesus. Sick to my stomach. Anyway, thank you so much for listening or watching this episode of Childhood Trash, because we have a YouTube channel.
Crazy.
You can follow us at Childhood Trash Pod on Instagram.
And TikTok.
Yes. And you can follow Pia at Pia La Placa.
And you can follow Maggie at Maggie and Kide.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.